Hello, my beautiful stunner babes. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. Just a little bit about me. My name is Stacy, and I create a lot of femininity, faith-based, and motivational content on this channel to help inspire and motivate my ladies. I am on a journey of leveling up and becoming the highest, most successful version of myself, and I made a pledge to share whatever it is that I've learned so that we can all grow and glow together. So if there's any specific topics that you want me to touch on, anything you want us to talk about, feel free to share them in the comment section, and your girl will definitely do her very best to bring those videos to you. So today is gonna be not a very long one, but it's something that has been on my heart for the longest time, and I do want to talk about it because I think it's important and I believe that it will help someone. Something that I've learned recently is that once I get inspired to talk about something, a lot of time I shut them down because it's not things that I in particularly want to speak about. But I've learned recently that it's those ones that has the most effect and impact when it comes to touching people, because at the end of the day, that is really my goal, right? To touch someone, to change someone's life, and for someone to leave, my video a little bit better than they were when they first watch my video. Okay, so if you are a content creator, you create contents, the content that you're giving yourself the nudge and you're trying to put on the back burner, those are the one you need to bring to the front. So today we're going to discuss the reason why it's so important for us to show up fully in all of our greatness, in all of who we are, embrace who we are unapologetically, showing up no matter how you feel, no matter how cringe you feel you are. Show up in all your glory and do it unapologetically, because I'm going to be sharing a testimony with you to show you just how important it is for you to show up in all your glory, no matter what you think. A lot of time we are our biggest critics, right? Like, we like to judge ourselves. Oh, we don't look good. Our space is not as aesthetic as this other person. We're not as intelligent as this other person. Like, we give ourselves all the reasons why we should not do what God is calling us to do, right? But something that I've learned, that when we show up in our glory, when we show up in who we are, we're not all the same. We're all unique. We're different. God placed different gifts and talents and treasures within us, right? And so I believe that whatever God placed in us I feel like we have other people's destiny tied to ours. And how we show up will determine how we serve those people. And a lot of times we give ourselves so many excuses. This was me for the longest time. And one day I had to get up and say, yo, like, time is flying by. My age is going up. Very soon I'm going to be old and non-existent in this world. Haven't you seen? The days are shorter, the nights are shorter. And a lot of times we're just holding ourselves back and say, we're going to wait for the perfect time. But when is the perfect time? So I really had to get real and serious with myself and say, yo, you got to step out. You got to step out and share what God has placed within you. And something that I've learned in the past little while of just observing my life, observing things that have been shared, observing other people, is that when we show up unapologetically in all our glory and putting ourselves on display, and don't get me wrong, it is very vulnerable. It takes a lot of courage to show up online, especially because you put yourself out there to be judged, to be criticized, to be scrutinized, for people to, nitpick at everything. But one thing that I've learned is once we, get out of our heads, really, and just calm down the critic within our head, and we show up in our full glory, something really profound and special and powerful happens. What happened is we give other people the permission. We give other people the permission to also step out in their glory. And I believe that this is tied to service. If you're a Christian, like, I believe that when it comes, when judgment they come and we're to go to heaven and we're being judged and God is reading out the whole script of our life, I feel like this is something that is going to be highlighted. Because when we show up unapologetically, no matter how weird we think we are, when we show up in all of our glory, we put ourselves on display for somebody else who is in hiding to come out and step out in their glory as well. We give them permission. And I know you might hear me say we give them permission and think to yourself, oh, I don't need anybody's permission, but really we do. Because a lot of us, again, as I said before, we judge ourselves so harshly. We look at other people and how they're doing, and we're saying, oh, I'm not like that. My surrounding is not as aesthetic. I don't sound as eloquent. I don't come from a rich background or a family with a certain name in society. And we nitpick at all the things that we don't have, and we use that as an excuse to keep ourselves on the back burner. Meanwhile, we have so many gifts and talents that other people are waiting for. And I'll give you an example. I remember I started my business in 2023, right? So I used to do hair and makeup on the side, even when I had my 9 to 5, right? But I had dreams to have and own my own glam studio one day, and I had it at the back of my mind. I had everything planned out in my mind, right? And so I would like to say that, I feel like for the longest time, I had my job, my 9 to 5, as a cushion, right? Which caused my dream to be on the back burner for the longest time, right? And so I had this dream of opening a glam studio. I would go online and I would see girls doing their thing and admire and like and all of these different things, right? As I said, I had everything planned out in my mind. And this is the reason why I know manifestation and visualization is so powerful, and it's so real no matter what. It is real, because for the longest time I had a picture in my mind of how I wanted my studio to set up. I knew it was gonna be pink. I knew I was gonna have white chairs. I know I was gonna offer this service, that service, and all of these different things, but it was in my head, right? So I would scroll online every day and I would see girls doing the same thing that I want to do, until this particular day I came across this Jamaican makeup artist, right? And she was doing a simple get ready with me for a client, right? So I watched that video, and I don't know, I've watched the creator before. I've watched the makeup artist put out content before, but it has never struck me like how this one piece of content struck me that day. So as I said, she was doing a get ready for my client with me, and I sat there and I watched it, and in that moment there was something that, I don't know if it was the angle, the lighting, the way that her video flowed, or her voiceover. I don't know what it is, but it sparked something in me and let me know that this is possible for me to do as well. And in less than 4 months, I had my own glam studio. It's like, I can't explain it, but something ignited within me. And then I realized that when we see people show up in their glory doing the things that we want to do, then we take the pressure off of ourselves, and it gives us energetic permission to go out and do it as well. So this is the point of this video today, that whatever it is that you want to do, whatever is on your heart, whatever you feel like you're good at, take a chance. Take a chance and step out. No matter how perfect or imperfect you feel like you are, take a chance, because you don't know how much more lives, how much more businesses is tied to you just making that simple move to show up in all of your glory. Like, I am done waiting. I am done putting myself on the back burner. I'm done saying one day I'm waiting for perfection. I'm waiting until I make this amount of money. I'm waiting until I look like this. I'm waiting until I feel like I'm ready to start. I'm starting imperfect. And that is something that I love about myself, is I've always done things in trying mode. I've never waited for it to be perfect. I mean, with the situation with my glam studio, I knew I was gonna do it, but I was always saying one day, because I had this perfect picture in my mind. But when I look at that young lady, she literally had a little studio, a little space, and she made it look so good, and she served her client, and her talent speak for herself, and that ignited something within me to do it as well. And I always sing her praises. Like, I always like and show love, because it's something that you admire, and that is how it's supposed to be. When somebody is doing something that you want to do, instead of hating, use that as fuel for you to do your thing as well. You know what I mean? A lot of time people would see other people doing things that they want to do, and they take it and they turn it into something negative. They put negative energy towards it. They start hating and jealous and grudge and all of these different things. But you're actually supposed to use it as fuel to ignite your passion and your desire to do it as well. Somebody doing something that you want to do is proof that it's done and it is possible for you as well. If you have a desire, that means that it's available for you. Okay? So yeah, I just wanted to put this video out there to say, listen, if you see that there's something that you want to do, or it's on your heart for the longest time, don't wait for the perfect time. you're doing yourself the biggest disservice, and not only you, you're doing other people whose destiny is tied to yours as well a disservice when you decide to sit down and wait until it's perfect, because the perfect time is never gonna come, and the days are quicker and the nights are shorter, and so each and every day you're getting older and older and older, and the longer you wait to step into your glory and to step into your blessing, the shorter amount of time you get to enjoy it. Okay, so I really hope this video inspire and encourage someone to step out and do what it is that you want to do, no matter how ready you feel like you are. Obviously you gotta use wisdom and don't bite off more than you can chew, and don't put yourself in any big expenses. Start small and then you can grow. Okay, that is exactly what I'm doing. I have this big grand vision from my business, but I gotta start from somewhere. Amazon started from somewhere. If you hear the story with Jeff Bezos, I think they actually started in their basement. Okay, they start from somewhere. If you hear the story of Microsoft, the guys who own Microsoft, I forgot what his name is, they started with some old computer. They literally started from nothing. So in order for you to build your gigantic thing, you gotta start from something small. Okay, you gotta start small. You gotta take one step, and yeah, so I really hope that this video encourage, inspire, and motivate someone. Don't wait for the perfect time. Step out in all your glory, because when you step out in all your glory, unapologetically doing so, you give a next person the energetic permission to do it as well. Okay, if you're new to this channel, we would love to have you join this community, and if there's any other content that you feel like you want to discuss or you want to hear my views on it, definitely put it in the comment section. Let me know, and I will try my very best to bring that to you. Give this video a nice big thumbs up and share with someone who you feel like it can help, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.